I'm starting on. You're gonna have to change my mind here.
What does that even mean?
Now, you've already entered I don't think you're going anywhere.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ray.
What does he mean? I mean, does he mean literally jobs where on another planet,
like
floating
Jetsons.
around?
Well, I don't know about on another. I don't know about
cartoon show.
I don't know about on another planet. Yeah, but
Things
he's
involving
saying
the space race.
the space, the space race, or I don't know.
He also pointed to in the story that the increase in space engineering degrees are outpacing all the other jobs by average.
Oh, you mean so people see this trending as the way to go?
That was his point. That was one of his points.
Yeah.
Well,
I think there's more important things on planet Earth to worry about, but Elon Musk is one of those people that's dead set on us eventually going to Mars in the not too
he wears that Occupy Mars T-shirt every other day. I was thinking, man, you're a billionaire, man. And he's the richest man in the world. Get you some more T-shirts.
That's the thing. I mean, we might literally, like our children might literally watch a human being set foot on Mars.
Yeah, he's got a timeline for that too, doesn't he?
Oh, 20, 30 something.
Yeah, you believe all that, Chris?
That we'll set foot on Mars?
That we ever went anywhere?
I do. I do.
You think the moon landing was fake?
No, I think it was real.
So do I.
Okay, well, you guys believe what you want to.
You're right. The first people we should send up there is...
51, you ever heard of Area 51?
Yeah, and have you ever heard of Flat Earth?
Yeah, you ever heard of, I've heard of Flat Earth.
Sorry.
That's the one we live on, Dad. We live on a flat Earth.
Arizona. We film this thing in Arizona, make it look like the moon.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. And no, I do believe. I do believe we went to the moon. Okay.
It would be funny, though, if an alien from outer space did come here and then Trump deported him for being here.
If what now, Chris? Repeat that
I
now.
said it would be funny if, like, E.T. came to Earth and then Trump, because that person was here illegally, did deport. Because,
You're gone. You were gone. You're in history.
Universal, across the board. Big, beautiful, get out of here.
You got to stay alive like everybody else.
Have ICE arrest E.T.?
He said no. He said he wasn't kind to me.
This guy's a brilliant guy. We'll see whether that happens or not. But he's saying that, what did you say, space, engineering is a top major?
Yep.
Some A&M schools, including the one that we went to, are actively involved in things like
space program.
You can't go to the moon without first going through Mississippi. That's the famous saying, and they're referring to our space
Where's
research.
that famous?
That's down there, and it's actually from the '60s. The Stennis Space Center down in Mississippi that played a big role along with Huntsville in terms of getting man to outer space.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You can't go to the moon without first going through Mississippi.
I thought you were quoting like a country song.
Sound like a country song.
Didn't it, Ray?
No.
It did.
The Carpenters. No.
You can't get to the moon unless you go
through
to Mississippi.
Here it is.
Down. Go ahead.
Aerospace engineers are growing faster than the national average of all other jobs.
Cut back on their
That's what he
buffets.
said.
They won't do that.
That's right.
Oh, I'm talking about, you're talking about the field itself, not the individual.
Yeah, not the individual.
So
aerospace.
Paying for everybody.
Repeat that again now. This is from that article.
Yeah, this is from the article, and this is one of the points that Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, is making. He said that aerospace engineers are growing faster, not physically, in the field than the national average of all other jobs.
I got you. Well, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah. All right, you're listening to today's issues. You got one more story to close out the hour, Chris?
Well, I did mention, I like to do the On This Day in History stuff. I mentioned that to Sandy a minute ago. Today is also the anniversary of Thomas Edison inventing the phonograph. It was invented on this day in 1877. Chris? It's the precursor or the grandfather of the album, or the record player, basically. American inventor Thomas Alva Edison made perhaps his most original discovery, the phonograph. His early recordings were identifications or indentations embossed into a sheet of tinfoil by a vibrating stylus, whatever that is. Basically, it was a recording device that you could record something on, and that led to eventually a record player.
Do you understand anything Chris said right there, Ray?
So like 45, 33.
78?
78. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, now, in all seriousness, Thomas Edison, who, by the way, was the greatest inventor of all time.
Yes.
Go back and look at his resume. It's just, you wouldn't think any one person could do anything like he was able to accomplish. Thomas Edison, I'm talking about.
But you were in the top 5.
I was, but then I started having kids.
Got your hands full.
Yeah, youth baseball came along, and I said, you know what? I'm either going to have to focus on my family, or I'm going to have to keep inventing world-changing equipment. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to make
the right decision, Tim.
That's what I'm talking about, right? You got to make choices in life.
That's
so
right. You did good.
yes, I would have been
in top 5.
I would have been not Thomas Edison level, you know, right in that second tier.
But up there.
You can visit his birthplace in Milan, Ohio. I've been.
No, I was born in Missouri. Chris, is that what you're talking about?
Really?
I'm still on Edison. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. I misunderstood.
Dad was born in Missouri.
That sounded very arrogant of me. I
helped you there.
I didn't mean to.
I gave you a softball.
Hey, we love Thomas Edison. We love him. He was great.
He was great.
Electric lights and all that.
All right, well,
telephone.
We shall return in 5 minutes. Stay with us.
The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast may not necessarily reflect those of the American Family Association or American Family Radio.
90.5 KTXG Greenville, Dallas. Radio has always been portable, but thanks to technology, AFR apps have redefined our portability. Whether you prefer Apple or Android, we've got you covered on your phone or tablet. We're also available on Roku. And of course, you can get Alexa to play us on your smart device. Take us with you across town or across the country. Visit afr.net or your app store today.
This is American Family Radio, a listener-supported ministry of the American Family Association.
American Family News, I'm Rusty Pugh. There's a mixed report on inflation last month.
The Consumer Price Index moderated in July, increasing a cooler 0.2% and remaining at 2.7% for the year ending in July. However, the core readings rose slightly last month. CPI excluding food and energy increased 0.3%, and for the year ending in July, the increase was 3.1%. It's the first major release from the Labor Department's Bureau of Labor Statistics since the weak July employment report and severe revisions to previous months. Following that report, President Trump fired the head of the agency. Ginny Coselda, Fox News.
President Trump announced Monday he will deploy 800 National Guard service members to Washington and take over the city's police department. Mark Meredith has more on the reaction from Washington.
The White House is facing opposition from D.C. leaders after it vowed to help clean up D.C. streets. D.C. City Council responded to Trump saying this is a manufactured intrusion on local authority. Violent crime in the district is at the lowest rates we have seen in 30 years. The statement goes on to say federalizing the police department is unwarranted because there is no federal emergency. D.C.'s U.S. attorney was urging local leaders to stiffen the punishments criminals may face for crimes both big and small. D.C.'s sole congressional delegate is calling this all political overreach, but D.C.'s police union is applauding the White House for taking action.
3 people are dead after a shooting at a Target in Austin, Texas. Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis says the suspect fled the scene before he was apprehended.
Stole a car from the scene, took that car, wrecked that car, then hijacked another car. He was then found by Austin PD in South Austin, where he was taken into custody after a tasing.
Authorities are investigating a deadly explosion at a steel plant near Pittsburgh Monday.
2 people killed in total, 10 injured, 5 of whom are still in critical condition. It happened in the middle of the workday, just before 11 a.m. One witness said it sounded like thunder. Another said it felt like her house was shaking. County officials promise the plant is now stable, but there are many questions about how the explosion happened. The U.S. Steel Clairton Coke Works factory is the largest facility in America that produces coke. In steelmaking, coke is coal baked into a fuel that turns iron ore into steel. County County officials say there are no signs of toxic chemicals in the air, but they are warning people within a mile of the plant to stay inside, close all windows and doors.
That's Nate Foy reporting from Pittsburgh. The Air Force has taken a bold step in denying retirement pay to so-called transgender service members being separated early from the service. Chad Groening has more.
The U.S. Air Force has announced that it will deny all, quote, transgender service members who have served between 15 and 18 years the option to retire early, and instead will separate them without retirement benefits. The move means that those individuals will now be faced with a choice of either taking a lump sum separation payment offered to junior troops or to be removed from the service. Derek Jones is a retired Air Force fighter pilot who now serves as executive director of the Chaplain Alliance for Religious Liberty, which endorses Air Force chaplains for the Anglican Church of North America.
What's got going on is a whole people group that believe transgenderism is acceptable, normal behavior, and it defies biblical law, it defies natural law, and now it defies the law of the United States. I absolutely believe the Air Force is making the right decision.
Gordon Klingenschmidt is an Air Force Academy graduate who later served as a Navy chaplain. The Air Force is doing the right thing.
Although it feels painful to those who are losing their